home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. A nice view of the Roberto Clemente Bridge in the distance. We come to you live at one of the best parks in the country, PNC Park. It's a battle in the NL Central as the Cincinnati Reds take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Showers not far from the area, 77 and a pretty high humidity. Skies are clear for now.
From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shaw. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. Since 2001, this park has been declared as one of the nicest looking venues in the country, especially with the nice view of the three bridges. Well, it looks like there's no rain in sight right now. We can get started. Time to play ball in the Steel City. Here are the starting lineups. First, the Reds. The center fielder Blake Dunn will lead it off. Ellie De La Cruz at short. JJ Bleday hitting third. Sal Stewart, he's the fastest Cincinnati rookie to reach 50 RBIs and in just 75 games this year. Nathaniel Lowe playing first base. Eugenio Suarez, the DH. Dane Myers will get the start in right. Tyler Stevenson will do the catching, and Matt McClain at second base. Defensively for the Pirates, Reynolds, Mangum, and Callahan in the outfield. Gonzalez, Griffin, Brandon Lau, and O'Hearn, the infielders. Henry Davis is catching. The starter Braxton Ashcraft with a 3.07 ERA.
And towing the slab, Braxton Ashcraft. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Blake Dunn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the lineup for the Reds. It features a great veteran presence, Eugenio Suarez.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Here's your 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left.
Today's umpires: Patrick Johnson behind the plate, Larry Bullard at first, James Kingsley at second, third base umpire Gary Simmons.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that is ball 1. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh. No score here at PNC Park. We move on to the second half of the inning. Let's check out the starting lineup for the Pirates. Connor Griffin, the shortstop. Brendan Lau playing second. Brian Reynolds, one of 3 Pirates with a 30-game on-base streak, surpassing Brian Giles, and only 1 away from tying Jason Kendall. Nick Gonzalez is next. The cleaner is Ryan O'Hearn. Marcelo Zuna, the DH. Henry Davis behind the plate. Tyler Callahan in the 8th spot. Jake Mangum gets the start in center. The defense for the Cincinnati Reds: Blade, Dunn, and Myers left to right. Stewart, Ellie, McLean, and Nate Lowe on the infield. The catcher, Stevenson, incredible fielding percentage, second among catchers in the league. And on the mound, Chase Burns.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Chase Burns. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin, looking for his first big league hit right here. Deal 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Connor Griffin with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Lau at the plate.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Late on that fastball. Burns, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Here's the 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's the 2-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Good job to fight that one off. In the air, right field. Myers should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Brian Reynolds in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Reynolds launched a homer in his most recent game. And a 1-1. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hey. Stewart with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Stays alive. One, 2 now.
That's ball 2.
make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, and that one is lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the designated.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Second inning here, no score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. See you later. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 17th of the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down, Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. And the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. He's in there.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So man aboard at the blade. Tyler Stevenson. Ashcraft checks over to first, and he's back. Swings through that one for strike 1. Stevenson with a homer in his last game. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the right side, and that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. O'Hearn matched a homer in his last game. O'Hearn with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That's inside.
Inside. Ball, that's out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Marcell Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2. He goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Davis in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's low.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And they count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2 and 2. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by San Diego Studios, MLB The Show 26, now available, rated E for everyone, by Toy Story 5, now playing in theaters, rated PG, inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox.
Softly hit to third. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder Blake Dunn.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Blake Dunn now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Callahan takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go Pirates! Come on, Pirates!
He was late there. Strike one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 down, nobody on. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they hold a 1-0 lead.
Ball inside.
That misses. Ball 2. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. McLean slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jake.
Here's the center fielder,
Mangum.
Jake Mangum.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
One out. Runner at second. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Top of the zone for a called strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second. 98 at the knees for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1 and 2. Caught him looking for the K. Pirates leave one. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
We see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Hey!
The 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Low. Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ripped to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Reds 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, Ryan Reynolds here.
This guy's a threat from both sides of the plate.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Graham Ashcraft. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Mole warming up as well. And a base hit. Bleday fires it in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
First and second, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
That's a ball.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. that one in triple digits. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Pirates.
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Ozuna swings through it for strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Henry Davis getting ready to hit. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Inside, just missed. And a slider in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
All loaded up. Tyler Callahan, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed. Bases loaded, 2 down. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single. It's 2-1.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Chase Burns won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
Graham
Cincinnati.
Ashcraft will take over here.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now the center fielder, Jake Mangum, doubled his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Liner snagged at first. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We've played 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fastball is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Braxton Ashcraft, done for the afternoon. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Justin
Number
Lawrence.
61.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
One down. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Flied to right his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Matt McClain digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Way out front for strike 2. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. Myers off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and our score remains 2-1.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by San Diego Studios, MLB The Show 26, now available, rated E for everyone. By Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox. Check out today's SpinoKing trivia question. Since 2001, which three players recorded at least 25 RBIs and won the National League Rookie of the Month award within the first 2 months of a season?
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Connor Griffin.
Number 75.
Let's go, Pittsburgh!
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
That one fouled off. That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fifth.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Brandon Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. And the throw bounces. Tag out.
Especially when you're trying to swipe third base, you have to get a decent jump off the pitcher. That wasn't it right there. And even though the throw skips in, they still slap the tag on him in time. Not a great attempt right there.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And that one in the air center field. 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Brian.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
There's a swing and a drive. Long gone. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. Now fly ball to right center. Myers on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. batter now, Blake
Off for
Dunn.
Cincinnati, center fielder Blake Dunn.
Let's win, Pirates. Come on.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Montgomery also getting ready.
That's a ball.
And
Ball
that
three.
misses. 3-1 now. Up the middle, Griffin. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The Reds down by a pair, and we're the top half of the sixth. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Justin Lawrence departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Johan
for the
Ramirez
Pirates,
takes over on the
number
mound.
49.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score holds, it's 3-1. Back here at PNC
Leading
Park,
off for the
and now the
Pirates,
first baseman,
first
Ryan
baseman,
O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball that
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Good job to fight that one off. In the air to left center. De La Cruz has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ozuna, the big bear.
Hey!
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Let's go!
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Pirates.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Graham Ashcraft will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Cincinnati.
change here,
Number
Sam
50.
Mole.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis.
Here we go, Henry.
That one ripped. And that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Time for the trivia again. Since 2001, which three players recorded at least 25 RBIs and won the National League Rookie of the Month award within the first 2 months of a season? Albert Pujols, 27 RBIs in April of 2001. Pete Alonso with 26 in 2019 between March and April. And the current superstar, Sal Stewart, 29 between March and April of this year.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for
back.
the
We're in the
Pirates.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
31.
Gregory Soto. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Soto.
Now the third
Leading off
baseman,
for the Reds,
Sal Stewart.
Third baseman, Sal Stewart.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Fouled off left side. Soto, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tying run at the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The tying run at the plate.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Eugenio Suarez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throws to second, applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's already homered here in this one. Upstairs, and it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's in there. 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Reds go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, leading off Tyler Callahan.
Right fielder, Tyler Callahan.
On the ground, right side. Low steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder, Jake
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Caleb Ferguson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 75.
So back to the top of the order. Connor Griffin will hit next. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Boog. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
Aye. Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. That's outside. And now 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-1.
Inside ball. No, inside.
Griffin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Mason Montgomery.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
In now for the Reds, Dane Myers.
Right fielder, Dane Myers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. In the air to left center. And it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Cincinnati,
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Stevenson struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Matt McClain, the next to hit. Check
Ball
swing.
one.
He held up. Ball 1. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1-1 now. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First
Up
base.
next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Montgomery done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
Isaac
for the
Mattson
Pirates.
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
72.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Go ahead run on base. Blake Dunn now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
It takes low for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Runner takes off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. Safe. It's 4-3.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
One down. Runner at first. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. And it's fouled off.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Fouled off to the right. De La Cruz leads off first with one away.
Oh, 2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Sal Stewart.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. 1 for 3.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put them up by 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Isaac Matson gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
Pirates
for the
with a new
Pirates,
arm on the mound, Thomas
number
Harrington.
78.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th.
Whoa, that's down.
That one in there across the letters.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the air, left field. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, Griffin. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates 3. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tony Santillan. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Digging in,
Leading
Brian
off for
Reynolds.
the Pirates,
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Brian Reynolds.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Nick.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nick Gonzalez. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. The 1-0. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Next for the Pirates, first baseman.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn.
Oh, that's inside.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one in the air. De La Cruz. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter, Marcel.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. The Buccos with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get through 8 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates 3. Now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. A little bit high.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth.
That's ball two.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2-0. That smash towards center. One down.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
And now Tyler Stevenson.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Griffin throws to first in time.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Matt.
2 outs,
McLean.
base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. That
That's
one
a ball.
close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. Reynolds on the move. And that is that. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Welcome back, and here
Number
comes the
15,
closer, Emilio Pagan.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this
Leading
game
off
has
for the
gone to plan,
Pirates,
more or less.
catcher
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Henry Davis.
Off the plate, ball one.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's outside.
Strike two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Tyler Callahan digs in now.
Hey!
Out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder, Jake.
So they're down to their final out. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit.
Hey!
The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.